Yes, sir, baby. We live, we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. Y'all know why I'm here, bringing you another edition of the starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel. All right, but before we do, it's a lineup review going over my best lineups from yesterday's slate, what we did right, what we did wrong, so on and so forth. So if you're new to the channel, man, you're in the right spot. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notification bells on so you can be here rocking with us every day when the videos drop. And also, man, y'all do me one small favor. Hit that thumbs up over there for your boy, man. Let's get this like train rolling on this video, all right? Let's chop it up. Yesterday, boy, that slate got out of hand fast, didn't it? It got out of hand fast, but that's NBA DFS for you, man. You can have your thought process going one way, and you're building your lineups one way all day, and just like that, man, throw everything out the window. We got that Trailblazers news with Grant and Lillard being out. It just opened up all the value in the world for those Blazers, made them the chalk value plays. So the question last night was just how you get different from those guys. I picked out my favorite ones. But this is my best lineup right here. This was the $1.20 max here. Put up 311. The starting five yesterday was solid. If the starting five had SGA, it was SGA, Taylor Horton Tucker, Cam Reddish, Laurie Marketing, and Wendell Carter Jr. This particular one, I went from SGA to Harden, and I didn't go Marketing here. I paid up and went to Sabonis. But James Harden, 9,500, got him at 10% on. We're just trying to get it was just one of those slates, guys, is get your favorite Trailblazers value and then try to get different with the rest of your lineup. We was pretty different on this lineup. We only got one of the Trailblazers here. I tried to get real different and take down this 20 max, but James Harden 11% on, gave us 57 fantasy points. Very solid performance from him. And the 76ers over there. Taylor Horton Tucker, of course, everybody's value with Sexton being ruled out. 4,800, 46% on, gave you 31 fantasy points. Bogdanovich, man, the one slip up in my game. Just trying to get like a little mini game stack. Run back right here with Wendell Carter Jr. Knew nobody was really going to go to this game, especially once you got all that Blazers value. So we got Bogdanovich here, 15% on. He just laid a dub for 16 fantasy points. Absolutely destroyed this lineup. Got Tobias Harris here, 4,900, 13% on. He ended up being solid, 31 fantasy points. Then Wendell Carter Jr. at 10% on, crushing for us, 41 fantasy points for him. And then Branham right here from the Spurs, just me trying to get different. Like I said, I knew once that Blazers value opened up, all the other value plays that guys were on, like Branham and who was the other guy that was on earlier in the day? Brandon Clark, that situation with. I knew once that Blazer injury news happened, everybody was going there. So wanted to try to get different. Got him at 10% on. He had a nice outing for us. 32 fantasy points against the Dallas Mavericks. Cam Reddish, of course, 36% on. Gave you 38 fantasy points. 10x and up over there. And then some bonus at 10-1. Just trying to get different with my pay-up options. I knew everybody was going to try to get the Luka. Maybe some Embiid. It definitely turned into a star scrubs lineup yesterday, so I didn't want to go 2 stars in scrubs in here, as you can see, if that's even a term. If it's not, we're gonna make it a term. We don't want to be 2 stars in scrubs on yesterday's slate, so that's why we got this particular bill here. But 311, man, like I said, just finish a little bit in the money. It's $1.20 max, so my best lineup over there. FanDuel was solid as well, 352 over here. Oh, man, should have left Harden in this one. But trying to get different with Kyrie Irving. Knew him and Luka would be the main 2 leaders of the offense over there. But Kyrie at 5% on, only gave us 35 fantasy points. Definitely needed more for him. Should have left Harden in there. But the reason why I didn't go Harden is because, as you can see, I got Embiid down here. And I didn't think it was a chance of Harden and Embiid both hitting their ceiling games in the same contest. But they still had a solid. Harden didn't hit his ceiling game, but they still had a very nice performance together. So should have left Harden here, but 35 fantasy points from Kyrie hurt this lineup at 5%. SJ, of course, 33%, very solid, 66 FanDuel points over him. Shaden Sharp, man. My two favorite Trailblazers yesterday was Sharp and Reddish. Sharp let us down here. I should have knew something was up when he didn't get the start, but I figure he still should play plenty of minutes anyway, 25, 30 minutes. They were just down so many bodies over there. But 26% on only 15 fantasy points, definitely not going to get it done. Keon Johnson here, 23% on. All those Trailblazers in play. I liked every Trailblazer on the roster yesterday, I'm telling you. I sprinkled them in everywhere. All of them was in play. They was too short-handed. A great matchup against the Kings. So we got the Keon Johnson here, 23% on, gave us 27 fantasy points. Taylor Horton Tucker, of course. Karen Reddish once again. Both of those guys super chalky. Wendell Carter Jr. over here, nobody went to him. Gave us 42 fantasy points at 9% on. You see, I even had Trendon Warford over here, man. Had 4 Blazers in this. Had Trendon Warford at 11% on, gave me 22. I liked all of them. You had to, man. It was just too much value for the matchup. And then at the bottom, of course, y'all already saw Embiid. So 352 over there. Just finished in the money over here on FanDuel. Solid outing yesterday over there. Let's get into DK today, man. Another nice slate today on this Friday. And at the top, let's go on and start it out. I got some interest in Russell Westbrook. 7,100. I know he's not. I'm hoping he's not going to guard any ownership because it's the unexpected. Nobody knows what to expect over there. I don't know if he starts or come off the bench or what their plan is. They've been pretty tight-lipped with how they plan to use him. But I still think he sees 30 minutes, man. I don't know what his role is going to be. Like I said, I don't know if he starts or come off the bench or whatever the case may be. I think Russell Westbrook plays 30 minutes, and he's going to be excited to be in a new spot. So, you know, he's going to come out super aggressive. You know, he always got triple-double upside. I like getting to a low on Westbrook at 7,100. What I think is going to be a low on Westbrook. Maybe everybody's on him. Well, we'll see. But I got plenty of interest in Westbrook at 7,100. At the shooting guard, the value spot today is going to be the Houston Rockets, man. No Jalen Green. Kevin Porter Jr. still out. We don't quite know what the starting lineup is going to be in that backcourt. They got a couple of ways they can go with it. It could be Ty Washington and Deshaun Nix, for all I know. But I'm thinking it's going to be Christopher and Jayshawn Tate in the backcourt is what I'm thinking it's going to be. So with that being said, I do like Christopher and I do like Tate. 3,300 for Josh Christopher. But we're going to play it by ear. Like I said, we're going to wait on that starting lineup. If he's not starting, then we adjust accordingly. But I think he's in that starting lineup, and you got to have interest in him at 3,300, especially going against these Golden State Warriors, man. Get you some Josh Christopher, provided he's in that starting lineup. He's probably in play regardless of whether he starts or not because he still should see 20, 25 minutes, but I'm going to love him more if he starts. At the small forward, looking like it's no Giannis tonight, man. You know what that means. I got my eye on Chris Middleton. Now, I know you see him as the thumbnail because he's a wild card. I haven't heard anything about his minutes yet from what I've been reading. I'm going to continue to look after this video. Hopefully, he's off that minutes limit. But he can give you solid. He can drop 40 in those 25 minutes that he's been getting. I don't think he gets 25. I think he pushes closer to 30. Maybe they bump him up to 28 minutes. And then in a game with no Giannis, I like Middleton here at 6,300, man. Hopefully that minutes cap is gone and we can get word on that. Or not. I don't care. I'm playing them either way, man. Get you some Chris Middleton at 6,300. At the power forward spot. Now, this is strictly if Brad Beal is out. We got him questionable in this game, but got my eye on Kyle Kuzma. If Brad Beal is out, you know you're going to get some of that point Kuzma. You know he likes to handle the ball a little bit. He likes to think of himself as a creator. So I'm definitely going to have some interest in Kyle Kuzma going against the New York Knicks if Bradley Beal is out. All right? And then at the center spot, I like Mason Plumlee. Ivica Zubac is out. They're going to need his size to help guard Sabonis. He can move. He's athletic, big. I don't see no reason why he don't get just as many minutes as Sabonis here, barring foul trouble. So I see him with 30 to 35 minutes. That's usually what Sabonis plays, and I think they have Plumlee and another guard him in that time frame. So at 5,100, should see 30 minutes. You know Mason Plumlee is always a double-double threat when he walks into the building. So I like getting to him at 5,100. There you have it, man. Your starting five for DraftKings: Russell Westbrook, Josh Christopher, Chris Middleton, Kyle Kuzma, and Mason Plumlee. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. You know they're going to be in mine, all right? Let's go look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. If you haven't hit that like button, man, what you waiting on? Tap that thumbs up for you, boy. Let's get it. At the top, man, you see it, Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. I'm staying with it. I like Drew Holiday price a lot better over here on FanDuel, but he's in play on DK as well. Have no fear. You can play him over there at 8,900 as well. I just like him way better on FanDuel because of the 900 discount. It should be him in the Chris Middleton show without Giannis. Like I said, provided that Chris Middleton is still not on the minutes limit, but we like him regardless, even if he just gets the 25 minutes. At this $6K price tag, these two guys, I know it's a tough matchup against the Miami Heat, but they're just going to do everything with with no Giannis over there. We seen this situation time and time again, man. Whenever Giannis is out, just get to the Bucks, and that's what we're doing right here with Holiday and Chris Middleton. Coming in at small forward, gonna roll the dice on Gordon Hayward here, man. Great matchup going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gordon Hayward, you do not know what you're going to get with him, man. He can give you 45. He can give you 25. It is up in the air. But I like the matchup. I'm liking the price tag a little bit over here on FanDuel. I'm going to roll the dice on him here in this matchup. Anybody that knows me know I don't really like getting the Gordon Hayward, but I'm hoping everybody else doesn't either on this slate, and we can get him, and he can drop that 45-point game for us here in this spot against the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right? Coming to power forward, I want to look at Jayshawn Tate over here, 4,400. I told you, Tate and Christopher, my main two guys over there in this Houston Rockets backcourt. I love that Tate is small forward, power forward eligible over here on FanDuel. That's going to help get him in a lot of lineups and free up some of them guard spots for you. But Tate at 4,400, you know, he's a little Swiss Army knife. He doesn't do one thing great. He does everything okay. So he's going to give you a little bit of everything. A little scoring, a little points, a little rebounds, maybe a steal or something in there. I like getting Jayshawn Tate at 4,400. And then round out at the center, staying with Mason Plumlee, 5,800. Like I said, I just expect him to see as many minutes as Sabonis sees, barring foul trouble. And that he definitely should walk into a double-double here in this spot, man. Get you some Mason Plumlee at 5,800, all right? There you have it, your starting five for FanDuel. Mason Plumlee, Jayshawn Tate, Gordon Hayward, Chris Middleton, and Drew Holiday, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. Be sure you follow on Twitter or on Instagram. The link's in the description so you can get an updated starting five before lock, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's get it.